Elementary, my dear Cujo. Uh, Gosick, halfway impressions. I figure I do this while I'm waiting for my room to finish be painting, and plus that I still gotta do this in Infinite Strauss. So I'll probably do Infinite Strauss right after this. But anyways, Gosick, halfway impressions. I think Gosick is about 7 episodes in. I've been watching it all on Crunchyroll because I have the membership. It's like I'm already paying $7 a month. Might as well get my money's worth. Gosick so far. It's really not that much to say in the sense of like it's kind of a yay or nay thing because I like the show. I think the only bad thing about the show is it's kind like the mysteries are kind of simple, except for like the one we're in the middle of right now with the whole shit with Victory's mom. And that's the other thing I want to mention. Her name, Victorica. That's how it's pronounced in Japanese, but it's spelled like Victorique with the QUE at the end. So I'm like so tempted to just call it Victoria because I don't know why. That's just a little. But I guess I should explain the plot in some sense. The whole plot is really based around freaking Victorique and Cujo. Cujo is a transfer student. Pretty much one day he's really into mysteries and shit. So one day he's known as like was it the Dark Hair Reaper or something? So he fits the bill on some type of legend around that area. So he's not really the most popular guy in the world. And what he ends up doing is he ends up roaming the library at one point and climbs all the way up to the very top where there's like this botanical garden and sees this doll. But it's not a doll, it's actually a girl, and the girl's name is Victorique. And pretty much what it turns into is that those two meet and they proceed to become friends and start going on random mysteries together. Usually just random events. It's really hard to explain the plot. It's literally like a Sherlock Holmes because she even does the pipe thing like Sherlock Holmes. It's what it is. It's like Sherlock Holmes or Sherlock Holmes was like a 10-year-old blonde doll-looking girl. There's a whole bunch of mysteries and it kind of changes within episodes. Honestly, I like the show. I mean, the show. There's nothing wrong with the show. I would like to see this get a dub too if it ever got one. Um, I've watched. We're only 7 episodes in as I'm recording this video. It's not a bad show, honestly. Like I can't really. The only thing, as I said, is the mysteries are kind of simple. Some of them, except for like this last one. This last one's coming kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of predictable in some sense. But I'm not going to spoil it for you, especially since I haven't finished. The whole thing hasn't played out yet, so I don't even know if I'm right or wrong. I guess it's. I would explain characters a little bit more in depth, but that would be something you would do for a review. So for right now, I'm not going to explain. That's all you need to know is that she lives at the top of a library in this botanical garden. She likes sweets, and she's not allowed to leave. They tell us why. I can't. I'm not going to tell you guys. Give you more of an incentive to watch it. I will also link the Crunchyroll link to watch the first episode because I think the first episode you should be able to watch for free, regardless if you have an account, because the first episode has been out for like weeks now. Um, as far as characters go, Victory is kind of weird. She kind of goes in between being a bitch sometimes and just being like, like her character is kind of like man with me. It's not like awesome, but it's not horrible either. Like she has her moments. She acts like a she has like an attitude of like a 20-year-old man sometimes. It's ridiculous because she's really fucking mature. The only time she acts like a girl is shit. Oh yeah, she's very ignorant about the outside world, which you're explained why later. But she's really fucking smart. I'm assuming with all that free time she's had in the botanical garden, she's just read almost every book in that fucking library probably, which explains the whole Sherlock Holmes type of behavior where she's really into mysteries and she gets bored really easily. She, as I said, she has the sweet tooth. Cujo. Okay, random honking of the horn. Cujo has like I don't know how to put Cujo. Cujo's like her Watson, who has a crush on her. Which I want to say it's weird because the way Victory looks, she looks like she's 10, and Cujo looks like he's 14 or 15, which looks really off. So what I want to say, but then again, she's supposed to be in the same class as him. So I'm assuming that they're the same age. It's just that she's just really fucking short. As far as character development goes, it's equally shared between those two. I mean, there are a couple other characters like Grievel and Avriel, whose shit we just got finished with. So as a character, she's not really known. She's like, we know of her, but we don't know of her. Like if you watch the episodes, you understand what I mean by that. You know of Averill, but you don't know enough that you would think you would, even know going through her little mini mystery. Grievel is a douchebag. Pretty much what he is, he's the fucking detective that comes to her to ask her for help, but never gives her any credit when she's right, when she's always fucking right, and he solves the mystery based off of that which is kind of ridiculous to me. And there's a reason behind that too, but you gotta watch the show. Right now, the arc we're into is dealing with her mother's backstory and the mystery involving her mother and where she came from, and all this other crazy shit. Uh, the possible romance with Cujo and Victory, which you get a lot of hints of, but sometimes it seems wrong, even though I think they're the same age. The only fear I have is that I have a prediction of how the end of the series is going to play out. And this seems a little ridiculous, but this is the way how easily these mysteries have been lately, almost through the entirety of the series. I'm betting this is how the mystery is gonna end. How the end of the anime is gonna go. It's gonna pretty much go where Victory and him and Cujo are involved into another mystery. Victory either becomes like I want to say she's put in danger through this mystery, which she is in every mystery, but this will be like a specific one. And Cujo's gonna end up solving it instead of her, and it's gonna end up saving her life because she's gonna be like, "How did you understand that?" It's like elementary. I mean, they don't do the whole Sherlock Holmes ripoff, but you can kind of tell that's what it is. It's just like it's a really really new age Sherlock Holmes, and it's actually really good to watch. I would suggest it. I would suggest watching it. It's actually pretty good. It's better than Freezing. Uh, all in all, it's a pretty good show, honestly, though. But I mean, as far as halfway impressions, that's all I can go on right now, and it's getting really chilly, which sucks because I'm not wearing any pants. But anyways, as far as halfway impressions go, it's a pretty good show. I suggest checking it out. I'll leave the link to the Crunchyroll I'll leave the link to Crunchyroll's site or Anime News Network, whichever one, and you guys can go check it out for yourselves and deem it worthy of your time, of your precious anime watching time. You will deem it worthy. And if you don't, then you will cast it out to the bits of hell and put it down there with hentai and yaoi and all these other hateful things in anime that you hate. I don't fucking know, man. Don't question my retardation. It's just something that I developed when I was younger, and it never quite went away. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, that's my halfway impressions on Gosick. If you were watching Gosick, please tell me in the comments section below if how do you feel about the series so far? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you interested in more of it? How did you feel about last episode? I thought it was pretty cool. And what are your favorite parts? Or what are you? And if you're not, tell me you deem this interesting after looking up more information on it and watching this impressions video. Do you deem it interesting for the people who haven't seen it yet? So leave me in the comment section below. I'll probably be reviewing this when the series is done in like another 6 or 7 weeks. And life's a game, play to win. And I will catch you all later. Peace, 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 peace. Elementary, dear Cujo.